Let's get to the 2019 Ambassador of the Year. The Ambassador Award is presented to an individual who has demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities towards the advancement of the region. Recipients of this award are true leaders within the community. Past recipients have included Cal Cluin, TR Express, Kathy Nessett, Nessett Consultant, Lieutenant Governor Brent Sanford, and last year's winner, Cindy Sanford with Job Service. Tonight's nominees include Patrick and Tammy Sogard, Mark McGinley, and Ken Callahan.
Patrick and Tammy Sogard own and operate American State Bank and Trust in Williston, providing high-quality financial services throughout western North Dakota. Patrick and Tammy are actively involved in the community and proud to say their bank is locally owned. For nearly 40 years, Mark McGinley has been an independent petroleum landman and a banking trust officer in Williston. Mark has made an impact throughout the community, volunteering countless hours with local projects and organizations such as the Williston Coyote Foundation, the CHI St. Alexia's Health Williston Foundation, the Lions Club, the Williston Cowboys Drum and Bugle Corps, and more. Ken Callahan is the Energy Service Manager for Montana Dakota Utilities. Ken is an active force behind many community events and projects throughout the year, and volunteers on multiple boards impacting the region. He lives and breathes the MDU slogan, in the community to serve.
Think of how many volunteers hours that those individuals have given away. I want to make sure that everybody understands when you have individuals like that, you're just blessed. You know, and I really want to say that. Your 2018 Ambassador of the Year award is Ken Callahan.
Let's talk about the other candidates. Pat and Tammy Sogard, where are they? I stopped in their office after the nominations came out, and the comment was, I don't know why we're nominated. I go back to when I first came to Williston from the community builders when we went in to present it to them. And we had the conversation, you know what they said? Go back and put it together, come back to us, and we did. And you go down the playground, you see American State Bank up there. Once in sales tax, what do? They raise up, and we built the beautiful arc because of people like Pat and Tammy. And where's Mark? I know Mark's got to be here somewhere. Look at the video, look what Mark's done. He's been here 40 years and everything, and you know, we've only crossed paths a couple times, but recently we're putting together the Rotary and Lions Pavilion. So let's give them a round of applause. You know, I got to thank my wife because you guys all know I upgraded, right? Joe, I know you did. True story. We got 7 sympathy cards. They weren't for her, they were for me, because of me. So, Joanne, thank you. And we know that she allows me to go out and do what I do. MDU. I love this company. It's a great company. They allow me to do what I do. People say I have the best job in the world, and I do. I work at night. You see the hours, the emails, but during the day, I'm allowed to go out and do stuff that I do. So thank you, MDU. In 2009, I just want to read this real quick. In 2009, timing is everything. That just bothers me. Okay. You know, I'm from the East Coast, and it's like when I moved out here, like in 5th gear, you get out here, you're down to 2nd gear, and people are like, slow down, Callahan. You're going to get there. So in 2009, when I first moved here, I joined the Williston Rotary Club, let's see, the Chamber, Community Builders, Toastmasters, API, District 1 Republicans, and we started the Home Builders. And then I said, thinking back, it's 10 years ago, maybe I should have taken a couple more things on. That wouldn't have been bad. Right, Joel? You know, we'll talk about some of the mentors that I'm up here not because it's me. I'm like a cheerleader. I'm not the magic guy, like Tom Ralston said, you have dust. I'm just the guy that gets people going and gets other people involved and gets people excited, you know? People like Ward Kozer. Ward Kozer was our mayor for 20 years. And God bless you, Ward and Joetta. You know, Ward says, the community builders were meeting in my building at MDU for, I don't know, it seemed like a year or two. I get there and they're like, I want to build a playground. So I said to Ward, do I need to get involved and help them? He says, yes, please. So he says, think big. Well, look at we built the largest continuous theme playground in the state of North Dakota and splash pad. Am I 2 minutes up yet, Howard?
Keep going.
Where's Brad Beckett? Brad. You know, Brad's guided me more than you guys will ever know. He steered me. They once sat down, the three of us sat down at downtown and said, you need to run for mayor. Well, we talked Ward into running for his 17th, 18th, 19th, 20 years, so we're all happy about that. And he steered me to the park board, and we got the ARC built, and we had some great things. And he got me on the North Dakota Oil Producing Counties Executive Board. And us and Rich Wardner were able to get the surge funding, all that money back for Northwest North Dakota. Thank you, Brad. Or should we say, let's see, Commissioner, or is it, let's see, I have it, Senator, or Doctor, or Colonel? Colonel. Thank you for your service. And thank you for what you do. You know, a couple more, Jeff Zarling. Everyone has a guy that wants to hide behind everybody else. And I remember when we built the playground and the API scholarship, Jeff Zarling sat in the background and says, I'll help you. I know a lot of people. And I will tell you, at Ebenezer's, about 5, 6 years ago, we sat down with a napkin. And he says, just tell me, Callahan, how many organizations are you the president of? Well, we turned the napkin over, and then I listed the committees. The good thing is I've knocked some of them off. So, Jeff, thank you. I've got two more. Steve Slocum, the voice of Williston. You know, Steve helped me get elected. It's pretty hard to get elected right around that turn. So we've had some ups and downs, and it goes back from play less, more, place, more, no, what was it, Steve? You remember that? PlayStation? See, so he doesn't know. So we had t-shirts made up, and we raised money for the playground because of his marketing skills. And then now we're doing full circle. We're working on the Freedom Monument. So it's back together, so I appreciate that. And last but not least, Brent Esslinger. Let's give Brent a round of applause. In January of 2009, I got here December of 8, but 9, I go to my first API meeting, and he looks at me and we have some conversations. In March, he appoints me to the scholarship committee. A year later, he gets me on the board, and 2 years later, he recruits me to become president. It's a 7-year commitment, he tells me. It's 8 years later. Where's my board? 8 years later, Brent, for everything you've done for Williston, and thank you for helping the API where we are today. Joel, you hit something earlier. It is about the dedication and the people in Williston. And I got to go back to the Williston State College, where the people make the difference. I wouldn't leave here, and I'm just blessed to have the stars lined up for me to land here December 1st, 2008, and I'm retiring here. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.